Today on the workbench, we have a Redcat Gen8 and we're going to be testing aluminum and brass parts installed on the axles of this truck. How much difference does it really make to the performance of this vehicle? Hey everybody, my name is Troy. This is Roadside RC. Welcome to the channel. So on this channel, you'll see us doing the crawling and the bashing and the drifting, sometimes even some racing. And today we are looking at this Redcat Gen8. This is actually Grandpa Roadside RC's Redcat Gen8 that you've seen a bunch on the channel. We have some parts here. We have a diff case cover from Triel that we are putting on. We have some actual portal cover housings that we are going to be putting on that you can source. And then from Arce Adong, some actually aluminum ends and some aluminum C-hubs. Choosing the aluminum in these locations mostly for strength. Typically what you've seen us in the past do is actually use Triel products like we did on the TRX4 all around. However, as Grandpa Roadside RC purchased these, he noticed that these, which we will put a link for down in the description below, were significantly cheaper than the Triel products. And so we're going to look at them and see, you know, are they quality? How do they look? Are they as good as what we would normally get with the Triel? But then we're going to test all this on this truck, and we're going to try to quantitatively show how much difference does it really make. So one of the first things we're going to check with this, how much does this truck weigh before we do any of these modifications to it? It is not a bone stock Redcat Gen8. Some little things have been done to it, obviously the wheels, body, all that kind of stuff. What we are looking at here, 6 pounds and 1, that is 1.0. So 6 pounds basically on the dot. Our next test here is rather simple actually. This is the side angle test. So on a piece of wood, as we lift this piece of wood up, when does the truck tip? So that's 10 degrees, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my gosh, all right, this is pretty good even just out of the box. We are at 35 degrees, 40, and oh, at 40 it's tilted, it's tipping, so it's tipping. So just past 40 degrees. Okay, and now we're going to do the same test, except we're going to do it kind of at the front attack angle. I'm assuming the motor will hold. I might be wrong. So as we come up here past 20, past 30, when does it tip? 35, the front end's starting to come up. 40, 45 degrees. Oh, it's sliding. 50 degrees. Oh, so it slid down at about 50. Part 2, I have now, this attack angle, I've now put a piece of wood behind here so the truck cannot physically slide down. And so we're going to see at what point does it truly tip. So we know we were already way up here. There's 40, 45, 50. That's 55 degrees. 60 degrees. Whoa, right there. All right. So it's 60 degrees. Now with just these front changes done, so we have not done anything to the rear yet, only the front. We are now sitting at 6 pounds 7 ounces. So we are almost 8 ounces. So that means we're about 7 ounces heavier total for the vehicle than we were before we started. Test again with only the front done. So coming here on this angle, 30 degrees. Whoa, 40 degrees, which is where we tipped before, and it's just past 40 this direction. We'll test the slide, if it does slide or if it tips first. That's 45. Oh! It actually slid and then rolled at about 45 degrees. Oh man, that's almost 60 degrees. Oh, 65 degrees. Basically, I gained 0 on the side hill, and we actually slid back a little bit earlier. I guess that makes sense with a little bit extra weight. Let's throw the rears on and see what really happens. Here we are now, front and rear done, putting it on the scales, and we are at 6 pounds 12 ounces. So that means, honestly, we've added about a pound almost total. So 11 ounces, 11 of 16 ounces in a pound. So we've added 11 ounces total weight to this truck. It's a pretty sizable amount, really. A moment of truth. All of the modifications now done. We added, like we said, 11 ounces to this truck, all super down low. When we did this at first, it was 40 degrees, I believe. Let's see where we are now. So there's 40, the truck's starting to slide, and still 40. So that is still staggering to me. All of that weight and adding it all down low, it did not help the side hilling of this truck at all. That is very surprising to me. Okay, so now here we go this direction. See at what angle does it start to slide backwards. Whoa! Alright, so again we're at 40 degrees. So because we put more weight on the truck, it's actually, gravity's having a bigger effect on it, and it's actually pulling it down the hill. Now if we put it here and we try to wait to see when will it tip, that is 50 degrees. We are at 60. Oh, 60 degrees, and it rolls over it. I want to know if I can really get it to where, at what angle does it tip? We had it at almost 70 the first time, so I'm going to put a finger behind it. That is 60 degrees, yes, about 60 degrees. So really that was quite the interesting test. I really expected that those tests that I did as far as side hill angle and then tilt would really make a difference. I mean, we added, you know, just shy of a pound of total weight to this truck, and it's all down here low at the axle center line. So I'm flabbergasted. I really thought that we would see a big difference when it came to the side angle. We didn't at all, really. I really thought we would see a big difference when it came to the attack angle. And initially we did. When we did the front weights only, we saw some difference on that attack angle and how that truck worked. But really at the end of the day, when you had all the weights on, and it was a difficult test. So I believe that probably was better. I was having to hold the truck because of the weight. But that's interesting, you know, lightweight matters, having the weight in the right spot really matters. So we're obviously going to have to do some more work to this, because I was really hoping to help my Grandpa Roadside RC out here with his ability to side hill without the thing rolling over. Doesn't look like we really did that here today. So we're going to do some more testing. Follow along, we will see some more. While I'm working on this, please come over here, check out some other videos. If you haven't subscribed, please click that button down below. Really appreciate all your support and everything that you guys, how you support us. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.